Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the meeting of the Basingview Executive Committee, Tuesday the 26th of March. First thing we have to do is to alert you to the fact that were there to be a fire evacuation, there are no fire alarms scheduled for this evening, and therefore that if the fire alarm does sound, please evacuate the building immediately. And the fire exits are at the rear and side of this room. Then go down the stairs and meet up, shivering and freezing, in the War Memorial Park. And we must tell them to put War Memorial Park in capital letters on this sheet. The second thing to do is to advise you that this meeting is being webcast. We have no apologies for absence. Any declarations of interest from anybody? No, we have no member and public participation as far as I can see. It's somewhat different from the last cabinet meeting that we had. The minutes of the previous meeting, which was the meeting of the 31st of July 2012. Are you happy that I should sign these?
Agreed.
Agreed. I shall sign them when I have a pen, because currently I only have a pencil. So, thank you, Councillor Isaac. It's fine. I'll just do that now, because otherwise. And the appendix. Decision notice, rather, which is on the back. Good. Then we shall, there are no, move on to item 7, urgent items, of which there are none, nor are there any referrals from full council, thank you, or references and reports from other committees, no petitions, no non-executive thingamabobs, what's it? And therefore we move to item 12, the key decision from the forward plan on Basingview, and the report on the annual business plan for the BDVC, Basingstoke and Dean Borough Council and Mews Regeneration Partnership. Now, can I just point out, members, that there is section 6 of this, section 6 of the annual business plan, which is on pink papers, and should there for any reason be any need to refer to information within that, we shall have to go into closed session. So I sincerely hope that will not be necessary. Right, Councillor Jayawarder.
Thank you, Leader. Members will have had an opportunity to look at the pink papers, so I don't intend to refer to them unless there are any questions. But what I'd say, first of all, is that we have already seen considerable change on the ground in Basingview. We've seen buildings coming down as part of our plan for the future to deliver purpose-built 21st century business buildings for the future that businesses of all sizes will be able to use. But it's not just about buildings, it's about the environment in which they sit. And that's why I've already spent £150,000 tidying up and improving the environment in which existing tenants go about their daily business, as well as trying to create a more business-friendly destination for new tenants that we are seeking. And part of that has been the engagement we have undertaken with Network Rail, and Network Rail are undertaking enabling works as we speak, which is excellent news for our borough, delivering potentially hundreds of new jobs, which are most welcome. But this paper moves that we should approve the next annual business plan, taking forward a number of key targets, from commencing public realm works, undertaking highway improvements such as street lighting, the resurfacing of the roads and pavements, again creating a better business environment, together with further landscaping improvements, completing a master plan so that it is clear where we are taking Basingview for the market, ensuring that we are taking that plan out there through a coordinated marketing campaign, demolishing Scott House, another building, to create another site on which we can develop a 21st century business building. And importantly, it's not just about buildings coming down, it's about buildings going up. And Muse, under the next annual business plan, will be required to submit a new scheme proposal in accordance with the development agreement, which should come forward for planning in the autumn of this year. So as part of that, we must also, in my view, approve the release of £2.8 million from the capital programme, which will be phased over 2 years, release £60,000 from our reserves for specialist advice, and approve the outline proposals for the landscaping works, along with delegating responsibility for implementing those works to the strategic project manager and head of resources. I've also mentioned in passing the improvements that we're seeing on Gresley Road and Scott House, and I'd ask BVEC to note that. But so with that, I'd say that there's a lot that has already gone on, preparing the ground for the future. There's some clear plans now to be taken forward, and some very exciting news that I'm sure that will come to fruition in the months ahead. And that's really good, positive investment that this administration has put in. So I move that the recommendation is accepted by BVEC.
Thank you very much, members. Do you wish to comment in any way? Councillor Mason.
Yes, I'd just like to endorse what Councillor Jardine has said. Now that the partnership's been signed with Muse, we're working very well with them. There's a good relationship between the council officers and Muse, and we're now seeing the results of that, and I would expect in the next 12 months to see some more tangible progress with the regeneration of Basingview. So it's very welcome.
Thank you very much. I just had two comments to make. One is on the marketing strategy, which is to note that at the last meeting of EPP, I took to EPP committee a paper on behalf of the portfolio holder for economic development on the future strategy for the borough as a whole in terms of economic development. A key part of which is to have a very much stronger, invigorated promotion of the borough as a place to invest, to bring in outward investment, and as well as providing our own investment into that. As that moves forward, I think it will be very important to make sure that we integrate the marketing strategy that's included here within the Basingview activity within that, so that both gain from the strength of the other. And the second point was really just to I note that the members advisory panel met again before our meeting, raised a number of points which were very sensible points, but really to thank the members of that advisory panel for their contribution to the developments as we go forward. I think it's a very good example of people working together to achieve something which is for the benefit of the borough, which is good to see. So on that basis, we have before us the decision notice. Are we happy to approve the decision notice? I think so, which is good. In which case, there being no other items for discussion on the agenda, this meeting is now concluded. Thank you all very much.